Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys everything you need to know about super infection. So this is a guide on everything super infection, everything you need to know about super infection, and we'll be covering a little extra stuff like gadget combinations, which is one of my favorite things to do, and also how to be really smart of where you use and when you use your gadgets. That way you guys can become pro at this stuff really fast. Alright, let's start by going to the gadget display dispenser. This is place. This is where you get your gadgets that you have unlocked or you unlock more. Just gotta press that monkey paw right there. Oh my. I'm just extended really far. That's kind of cool. Alright, so as you can see for thrusters, I have pretty much max thrusters. I just need one more, which I don't really want to get because, pretty much max thrusters. All it does is really control how fast you can go. If you want that, that's great. Go ahead and do it. Long arms, I have a bunch of long arms, as you can see. I have, this kind of stuff. It's really cool. Anyway, let's not get into me bragging about how cool my gadgets are when really they're pretty basic. Anyway, so thrusters is self-explanatory. It's thrusters. Basically, what you... Oh, I accidentally muted myself. Sorry about that. Thrusters let you be Iron Man. Pretty self-explanatory. This is what a thruster looks like when it's almost at max power. This is what a power thruster looks like almost at max power. Alright, long arms, also self-explanatory. You got the basic long arm. And then you've got short stilts. Then you've got motorized, which basically runs for you. So you invented the car all over again. But then there's also triple motorized. I don't have that. There's extended arms. These babies are pretty cool because you could have no extended arms and then all of a sudden, bam, they're really long. If you purchase an infrared tips, which I'm probably gonna get today, you can get when you're tagged. Now any long arm you have now can be you can tag with them, which is pretty cool. Dash is Spider-Man. Let's go into first person. Hold up, I messed that up. Yeah, it's basically Spider-Man. Platforms, also self-explanatory. So yeah, basically super infection is mods. Super infection is basically mods. Tentacle is long arm, but you can grab onto stuff, and a couple upgrades let you grab onto ceilings and walls. Air control, probably one of my favorites. It basically lets you double jump. So say you're going this way, and you can just basically hold trigger and then swing and release. That's how you do it. We'll be getting into how to smartly use air controls in pretty much any environment, and Metropolis is great for super infection devices because it's open for thrusters. It's also open enough for air controls, but it's enclosed enough for people who know how to kind of do this, kind of weave in between it all, We'll get into how to do that later. And then there's blasters. It's blasters. I can't do it right now because I'm in super casual, not super infection. Yeah, okay. So now that you guys know what these gadgets are and what they can be used for, let's get into how to get them. First of all, each gadget has a requirement that you must have. Not oh, you gotta reach level. No levels at all. Basically, say I wanted to get triple motorized. For the triple motorized stuff, I need 30 tech points. Tech points, 30. Weird gear, 20. So I gotta get 20 weird gear and 30 tech points. That's a lot. And then for, next level, for tentacles, 12 tech points, which actually isn't that bad. Power Claw is 16. that's the first upgrade that lets you go on like walls and ceilings. You know, you get the idea. There's a certain requirement, so you gotta get 12 strange wood for long stilts and 12 tech points. Muscle fusion, you got all that. So I'm gonna show you guys how to get those. First off, you look up here, that's how you can check how much materials you have. Tech points, 0. Strange wood, I have 10. I have 6 weird gear, 20 vibrating springs, bouncy sand, 16, and 17 floppy metal. And these are all your quests. Stash quests are basically days you go onto Gorilla Tag, but you don't complete any quests, or you don't play Super Infection or Super Casual at all. So that lets you complete 6 extra quests, but it's not like each one of these gets an extra. It's not like, alright, so once I complete that one, I get another one after, until, it's not like, obviously, sorry. What it is basically, you complete all 3 of these quests. Now you have more you can complete until eventually you run out. Stashed bonuses, you can only get 2 of those. Bonus points are by, say someone else is here and they complete a quest, you get percentage up to get bonus points. I think, you gotta have like 10 people. You gotta be in this area when 10 people, doesn't matter when they are, could be throughout different days, because that's been like that for me, like 2 days. Basically, 10 people have to complete a quest while you're in here. Like, they gotta press the complete button. You can also get tech points by buying them with shiny rocks. Is that all for tech points? Oh, you can also check how many you have here, and you'll know it's you by your name, and it's also blue. If there was other people here, you would see a light red. Alright, let's get into how to collect these things. Called Strange Wood, Weird Gear, Vibrating Springs, and Bouncy Sand of Hop, which is kind of goofy names, but, not that goofy, because, I'm not judging Lemming, I'm just saying. When you think about it, metal is never floppy, and sand isn't bouncy. Like just when you think about it, just saying. Anyway, so you can find, you don't have to actually ask a bunch of people, where do you find stuff? It doesn't actually tell you right away, but it tells you here, in the collect bin, where you put them in to collect them. Right there, like right here, you can see them. There's a mini floppy metal and a mini floppy metal and a mini weird gear. That means that you can collect those 2 in here. Also, there's a little golden statue guy. Like, if you find a little golden statue, then, I'm trying to look for stuff. Oh wait, I think I just found it. Sorry, weird gear. Oh, never mind. It was a floppy metal. Anyway. So basically, you want to pick it up. Really is floppy. And then, just head on back. Or if a quest says collect this many, things, I would recommend probably, go off and get as many as you can, too, because you can only hold 2 things at once, because you only have 2 hands. And that's the way people are made, like, you don't have 3 hands, anyway, oh dang, where'd my floppy metal go? Oh well, basically, you want to get it, and then you're gonna want to throw it in there. And the totem, if you find a little totem guy, put it in there, and it's gonna give you a tech point, which is pretty nice. But you can't just go around looking for all these totems in all the different maps and then collect a bunch of tech points without actually completing quests. Well, if you thought that you could do that, you can't, because you can only collect a total of 1 per day. Let's go into here. This is kind of like the little hub for Super Infection and Super Casual. So there's apparently a golden monkey statue. You can apparently get a golden monkey statue. That's really cool. I'm pretty sure it's like a 1 in 1 gazillion chance, because I have not found one yet. I've been playing this since the beta came out, so I would know where to find one and what the chances are. If I found one, you know. This is also pretty cool. If you have motorized, you could just do this, and it's so weird to look at, but yet so cool. Like, you could do so many like crazy things with this. It's really awesome. If you put it on the ground, you just go in different directions. Anyway. Yeah. Oh, it kind of explains here. Yeah, grab it, put it in, resources go up. Nice. Oh, you can collect copper metal and bouncy springs in here. In the city. You know what? I'm gonna show you what triple motorized looks like. So this is what triple motorized looks like. And, it's really cool because you can go, like, so much faster. But, you can only have them for a certain amount of time. Yeah, see? I don't care, I have normal motorized anyway. Bean wants the stick, or I'm gonna just check on that in a little bit, and, you know, I wanna watch that. So, I'll have to get back to recording this video when I'm done watching it. Alright, so...
Hands. Got a lot of guys looking at their hands. Wait, there's 3 people right here.
Alright, so yeah, sorry. So, let's tell you where exactly you can find this stuff. You can find strange wood.
Where are you, bro?
And vibrating springs in forests. You can collect. Sorry, here.
Oh crap! Are you alright?
I don't know about clouds. I don't play too much clouds.
Come drink this real quick.
For super infection or casual, that is. So basically, strange wood can be found in forests. And only forest, because that's the only map where you could actually find wood. Everything else is, yeah. Anyway, weird, vibrating springs you can find in, not Metropolis. You can find it in city, you can find it in...
never trusted me. Oh, I see it!
You can find it in, Metropolis, sorry, oh, I keep saying Metropolis. Sorry, it's just this darn, it's just the Majora video that's playing, like, upstairs, and apparently I am in the range of it when you're right down there. Which makes sense when you think about it, because you're literally just right under it. Anyway, so you can find, vibrating springs in city. You can find it in forest. You can find, bouncy sand only in, beach, and you can find metal in you can find it in Metropolis, and you can find it in beach. Now, excuse me, I'm gonna go and watch that Bean Wants the Stick thing. I'll be right back. Alright, here I am. I'm at the Bean Wants the Stick thing. Yeah. Let's just do this. What the heck? Hold up. Just kidding, let me go away and then come. What the heck? Oh my gosh, bro. It's all glitched. I forgot about that. Broadcasts are glitched now. Apparently there's like 2 updates. Like, there's apparently 2 updates for Gorilla Tag. But they weren't like officially announced like what they were. They were probably just bug fixes, because oh my gosh, I don't wanna there we go. Whew. I was where my game mic was. Anyway. Yeah. The update, the
Your lava is right here.
The newest update that was announced, basically is like, is basically like they patched some stuff. They patched, the glitch where you couldn't actually spawn any of this, but it made the new glitch. TVs won't display when the next thing is, and even when they do, if you just wait there and then you try and see what it is, it just won't show. See, it's like it's supposed to be playing, but it's stuck on repeat for this one thing. So now I can't see why Bean wants the stick. I don't want the stick. I want the aim. I want the illustrator. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
Let's go into Forest because that's a nice map for
forward.
practicing Super Infection. Or, yeah, Super Infection's casual. Alright, so basically, because I explained where all that stuff can be found, yeah, because I explained where all that stuff can be found, let's go to, like, how to use all these cool gadgets that you guys will be unlocking, which is really awesome. Thrusters. So, canister rocket is kind of meant for, probably don't use it for forest unless you have an air control or some other thing with you, because if you just go like, yay, I'm on stump now, there could be like a couple other people with like air controls, long arms, other thrusters that could come at you, and by now your thrusters have only charged that much, you know? So probably not the smartest idea for forest. Really good idea for Metropolis, because you can go up and over the entire map, and once you go up and over that entire map, basically people are like, wait, what? And then they're gonna have to try and follow you, but now you've like landed, you know, it's like you can actually go farther. Like if you were to go like right here with like max thrusters and then go for the wall, you would actually have like you would actually find that you're kind of forced to stop. Like your momentum would have kept you going if you had no clip. Anyway, so propellers are basically for like this. Short range, slow flying, but like you can use them for some really fun things. Like you could just jump down and then like with one propeller you could like slow your fall. So you could just like drink Minecraft potion of slow falling, and then boom, you got the slow fall. It's also kind of cool for like high jump tricks. But with thruster, like canister rockets, they're called. Basically you can go really, really fast with them. So you don't need any extra momentum. But for this, if you were to just do that, see, it can't propel itself as much momentum as the canister rocket can do. So if you were to just do that, it's just a waste of fuel. If you do that, that's not a waste of fuel. If you kind of push off, and then like the second you push off, like look, now your jump has continued with a little bit extra, you know? So it's pretty cool. Long arms, you all know what to do with the long arms, so I'll just explain as little as I need. So basically, it's just long arms, you know? It's just long arms. You just have longer arms, so you can kind of go faster. Although, I wouldn't recommend just getting long arms just for these long arms, because they've made so much for long arms. Like short stilt is what you need to get motorized. It's pretty dumb that they have short stilts, but motorized uses short stilts, but it runs for you, so it's kind of worth it. So for motorized, because there's actually a specific technique you can use to go a lot faster, if you just do that, you're kind of just, if you just like do that, you're kind of just jumping. But if you go and then you do this, where they're going like opposite times and you're hitting the ground a lot faster, you can go a lot faster. It's like, yeah, you can go like really fast. It's also really cool because you could kind of just like Spider-Man climb up this. It's really awesome. Yeah, they're pretty worth it. Triple motorized would be even better, although they gotta add maybe maybe they could add like an upgrade for motorized, where like you can control how fast they're gonna be spinning, but there's like a limit, you know? Because if you were to spin them like insanely fast, it's like, that's like I forgot what it was called. Something it's basically a Beyblade at that point. Alright, so extendo arms, they're extendo arms. I explained them briefly before. They're extendo arms. I have versions where they come out really, really fast, like speed of light. Look at that. And they're really, really long. So if you see that, wait a second, these are really, really long. That's not glitching. That's just that they're long. And I can change the length of them, which is awesome. And then, that's a lot of upgrades. It's not just like you get extendo arms and they're like this. Extendo arms is like this, but they only go to like that much normal arm length, and it takes a lot longer to come out. It takes like that long. Like from this to get to here, like to get to there, it takes like that long. Arms now extend and retract more quickly. That's pretty cool. You can now use the joystick to control your arms more precisely. Increase the maximum length of your extendable arms. Oh no, don't get too long. Yeah. So that makes it come out quickly. That makes it able to control how long they can be, and that makes it really long. Muscle fusion, slightly faster when using 2 extended arms at the same time. That's cool. When your arms are extended, you get a small boost even in the air. So basically, you can get like a small boost if you use it. So sort of like air control. Inferno tips is really, really cheap compared to everything else. Like even the basic still is more expensive than the Inferno tips. So I'm gonna get that today. Dash is what I explained. It's a yo-yo. All you gotta do is just throw it up into the air, and then yeah. Although this is one of the gadgets that's kind of hard to explain. You know, it's harder to like. Well, it's not hard to explain. It's just like it's a little complicated. There's multiple steps to it. So basically, you're gonna press trigger or just make a fist, and then you're gonna swing it and release. Now, make a fist, and then you can literally just do it just trigger. But I just like to do it full because kind of looks more like Spider-Man style. Because yeah. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Yeah. I only have like one upgrade on Yo-Yo because I actually don't know why. If I would actually just sell everything I've had for just tentacles. If I were to like, which actually, creator, another Axum, the developers of Gorilla Tag, can you guys like add a way that you can sell something? Like you can sell gadget upgrades. Cause like my platforms, I don't want my platforms. Cause I'm now realizing that those aren't just that good. My dash, I would want to get rid of my dash. You know? My air control, no. Yeah, no. Never try and get rid of air control. If that becomes a feature, never get rid of air control because it's really good. Anyway, we're getting off topic. So yeah, platforms is literally just platforms. All you gotta do is just put them on your hand and then press trigger and a platform appears. It's pretty cool. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, tentacles. Oh wait, for people who are like brand new to super infection, you're probably wondering how I'm putting all this on my hands and I'm not having to grab it. Well, see that little blue thing? You're gonna put the gadget. The gadget will know that you're trying to put it on, even if you just put it inside your hand. So like for a trick, just put it inside your hand or put the bottom of it on the top of your hand. And that should work. Tentacles are pretty cool because like there's actually a little not really a glitch, just kind of like a trick you can do. It's not a glitch because it's not glitched, as in like you're somehow like gaining more length and more upgrades even though you're not, or something like that. It's just it's a feature of the tentacle, but it's like I kind of found a trick to kind of make them longer, although it doesn't really help you a whole lot. It's just kind of there for show. You could just do that. To do it, you can even do it with one. Grab the ground, pull down, and then push yourself back up. And then, because tentacles are made so that, like, if you're being pulled in one direction, it will just extend itself to a certain length. That's also a really cool animation, how they open. They're pretty cool when you can, like, go on the walls, because that's basically Doc Ock. So you could do, like, a whole Doc Ock roll. You could do, like, a whole Marvel roleplay with all this stuff, which I'm actually thinking about doing. Air control is a lot like the yo-yo, but kind of in reverse. Well, it's the same stuff. You hold trigger, and then swing and release. Like, so if I just, like, do that, it's not that much. But then if I do that, like, right at the end, that's when you get the full power of the air control. And if you get juke speed, it'll look like that. Without it, yeah, here, I'll show you the upgrade for air control. Air control is really cool because air juke, press trigger plus swing arm, then release trigger mid swing. Juke faster, jump farther. Yeah, you could just, like, bang. A trick I like to do for air control to kind of help you not just have to do that and that, like, that takes a little bit too much time if you're having to juke someone out really fast. So what I like to do is I like to literally make this as a jump boost, like a literal jump boost. So basically, to do it, put your hand on the wall and then do the same thing but off of the wall. You know, you kind of like press and hold trigger on the wall and then you release trigger coming off of the wall. That way, it seems like you're jumping really far when really you're not. These are actually pretty great with platforms. If you have upgraded platforms, which is, yeah, okay, you could. But if you have platforms, you could use an air control. But then if you need to use it again, you can spawn a platform. For a second, I actually thought I had a platform. That was very, very stupid of me. I don't have a platform. I have 2 air controls. Anyway, basically, you could, like, swing and then spawn a platform to stand on there for a bit, and then you can use your air control again now. Because even if, like, look, I could use both my air controls, but because solid ground apparently counts as touching something, like hitting, like bouncing off of something, or otherwise touching the ground, or a wall, or a ceiling, or anything, that recharges the air control. But apparently, if you just stand on something, not, like, your arms aren't even touching it, for, like, 1 second, bam, they're charged. It's really cool. And, yeah, that's pretty much all for air controls. We'll do that more later. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I gotta pause this video. I gotta stop recording right now. I'll re-record, but video's getting too long, so I have to. Anyway, I'll explain it.